Hello, geography lovers everywhere. This is Ms. Walsh coming to you with another study helper story. This time we're going to learn about the states in the United States. And today we're just going to do the western part of the United States, and then I'll do a separate story for this part of the United States. But if we look here at our study helper story, we're going to start our story off with a girl named Ida. Ida is a potato, and she lives here in Idaho. Of course, Idaho is famous for having a major export be potatoes. So Ida the potato lives in Idaho, and she wants to go on vacation. But before she goes on vacation, she needs to wash her orange car. Wash her orange car. Washington, Oregon, and California. Wash her orange car. After she washes her orange car, she's then going to head over here to Vegas. And it looks like this part of the state you can actually make into a V for Vegas, but also the state Nevada has a V in it. So Vegas, Nevada. She goes to Las Vegas, Nevada, and she wins it big. Although I don't condone gambling, she wins it big in Vegas. And so she is going to head down when she's on vacation and has a bunch of money. You head down here to Mexico. Mexico is another country. And so it turns out when she tries to cross the border into Mexico, she can't. C-A-N-T. She can't cross the border because she doesn't have her passport. And of course, you can't cross the border into another country without your passport. Can't cross the border. California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. Those are the 4 states that border Mexico. So she can't cross over into Mexico. C-A-N-T, California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, because she doesn't have her passport. Well, this is upsetting for Ida because she's on vacation and has all this cash. So she's like, well, what can I do if I can't cross the border? And so she's told, well, I don't know what you can do, but you could color, U for Utah, color, you could color in Colorado. Colorado sounds like color. So you, Utah, could color in Colorado, Colorado. Or why not Wyoming, go to the mountains? And here's a mountain state. Mountain sounds like mount. This is Montana. Montana. And if you also look, for those of us from New Hampshire, we remember the man on the mountain, and you can see the outline of the man on the mountain right here on Montana. There's a lot of mountains because, of course, the Rocky Mountains cut through this part of the country. So Montana is the mountains. So Ida does decide to go to the mountains, and that is where she sees her old friends, Ned Flanders, and Sid. Sid is from Ice Age. So Ned, N-D, for North Dakota, and Sid, S-D, for South Dakota. So she meets her friends up in the mountains, Ned and Sid, and they ask her in Nebraska, her, if she wants a Kansas, of soup that they've made in this pan. And if you take a look at this state, it kind of looks like a pan. This is the Panhandle, actually. It's called the Panhandle of the state. And this state here is called Oklahoma, which of course is an abbreviation of OK. So does Ida want some of this soup in the can that they made in the pan? Well, okay, she does. So she says, okay, I'll have the soup, the can in Kansas of soup that you made in this pan, Oklahoma. Okay, so again, we have Ida from Idaho, the potato, who wants to go on vacation. First, she needs to wash Washington, her orange, Oregon, car, California. Once she's done washing her car, she heads to Vegas. Sounds like a V in the state, as Nevada has a V. And so she wins big in Vegas, Nevada. She tries to head south to go to the country of Mexico to go on vacation, but she can't cross the border. C-A-N-T, can't. California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. So if she can't cross the border, what on earth is she going to do? Well, I don't know, Ida. You could color in Colorado. Utah, color, Colorado. Or why not, Wyoming, go to the mountains, Montana, mountains, Montana. So she does go to the mountains in Montana, where she meets her friend Ned, ND, Ned, North Dakota, and Sid, SD, South Dakota, where they Nebraska her, if she wants a can, Kansas, of soup that's made in a pan, in the Panhandle state. And of course she says, okay, Oklahoma. I hope that helps you on your quiz. I never promise that it will be good. I always promise that it will be terrible. And I think I've met up to your standards, and it is absolutely a terrible story. But I hope it's helpful to you so you can pass the quiz. Next week, we'll come back and learn of all the magic story from this side of the map. I hope you have a good night, and good luck on the quiz.